I remember it like yesterday, even though 6 months had passed already. My longtime friend Jeff texted that we needed to talk right away. So I hurried over as soon as I got the kids dropped off, wondering what was so urgent on his day off. Jeff and I dated way back in senior year until I left for college. We stayed really close even after things turned more platonic through the years. Both of us getting married and having kids, Jeff was like family at this point. Or so I thought. So I get to Jeff's, and he's pacing all nervous, talking about making a major life realization recently. He goes and just blurts out, "Ashley, I'm gay." Like no question anymore. I'm stunned, quiet for a few seconds, but then hug him tight. We chat for a while as I try wrapping my head around big news. Jeff even mentions a cute landscaper dude he's eyeing, asking if I'm really okay. Truthfully, I feel glad he finally feels free to be himself after what I guess was years of secret struggles. We laugh together like old times. I tell Jeff I'm proud of him before heading out to pick up my kids across town. A few months went by of me trying my best to support Jeff in any way I could through his early days out of the closet. I know it's a bumpy, confusing road ahead, but Jeff already seems perkier and less bogged down than he used to be, which is great to see. Cut to Labor Day, when Jeff invites us over for a little barbecue event. As soon as we show up, I spot this young, muscle-bound guy who must be my friend's new crush based on how animated Jeff gets introducing us. Miguel gives a cocky grin, shaking my hand, while my clueless husband Trent jokes what a firm grip. I raise my eyebrows behind Trent's back as Miguel brags about his construction job, keeping his hands real strong while flexing. Oh Lord. But hey, Jeff deserves some carefree fun, I figure. As afternoon goes on, though, I keep noticing Trent locked in deep talk with Miguel off in the corner by themselves. My bestie's gaydar must be improving because I swear Trent almost seems flirty. Nah. I shake off that thought quickly. Trent's always been a ladies' man ever since college. No way he's experimenting now. Just friends chatting, even if Miguel is obviously Trent's type if my husband did roll that way. Which he sure doesn't. Still, I make a mental note to tease Trent later about his new boyfriend being such a hunk. A few weeks pass when Miguel shows up at my job asking for Trent's wife out of the blue. My radar blares as Miguel hems and haws about needing some advice on how to come out gay to his very religious family. I tried gently explaining I ain't the expert there, but I am totally supportive. Miguel blushes, apologizing for dragging me into this. Cease, but he feels so safe and understood around both Trent and me lately. Hold up, say what? Before I can ask what exactly he means, Trent appears beet red, making excuses why Miguel confused things. They quickly say goodbye as I stand stunned and speechless. Trent claims it's all just a misunderstanding, but things definitely seem off suddenly. Over the next month, my husband stayed cagey whenever Jeff or Miguel came up while eyeing his phone suspiciously. If Trent wants privacy, that's his right, I guess. Then again, healthy marriages don't rely on sly secrecy either. Feeling anxious one night when Trent's again glued to his cell, I pull up his location on the Find Friends app. It shows him at Jeff's house 2 neighborhoods over. Well, ain't that something? I pretend to sleep when Trent sneaks back in near midnight, my mind swirling. By morning, I've had enough guessing. I flat out ask what's the deal with all the meetings at Jeff's place. After a bunch of awkward pauses, Trent fesses up that he and Miguel have been hanging out some, but he swears it's not shady like it seems. Apparently, since coming out, Jeff made another confession too, that he and Trent kind of fooled around one drunken college night I never knew about. So lately, Trent's been asking Jeff more about, well, being with another man. I'm floored speechless as Trent admits he might have some bi-curiosity, after all, and is sorry for hiding that recently. He promises nothing serious happened with Miguel, though, just feeling stuff out. Now, I'm the one feeling ill and deceived. But I choke back fiery words, saying we clearly gotta talk more later after I process things. As soon as I can, I drive over to Jeff's unannounced, needing truth from less shady sources. And when he answers, looking guilty himself, I just crumble, weeping, feeling so stupid and betrayed. Jeff spills all in his kitchen that afternoon between both our tears. How he and Trent reignited a casual side piece affair, only my supposedly straight husband initiated it this round. How Miguel's just Trent's fling from the secret hookup app they use. Mint, it makes me retch imagining it all after 2 decades of presumed faithfulness. When Trent comes by hours later, likely trying to intercept my wrath towards Jeff, I unleash on both of them liars. Almost get arrested, I bawl and cuss so much on Jeff's lawn, blind in pain. The shouting draws nosy neighbors outside to stare and whisper too. Through my fury and sobs, I spit out a bunch of revealing messes, including how Trent confessed preferring Jeff over me years before marriage, despite turning straight. More damned secrets were uncovered without my consent. In that moment, something in me snaps. I point at shaken Trent, declaring us over for good before stomping back to my car, utterly spent. The recovery since then has been long, with lots of bumps and backslides, but day by day, life gets gradually less sharp around the edges. My kids are thriving with the new normal, which helps most. The three of us became a tighter family unit, not bogged down by Trent's pretense. And I started daring to daydream a little about life, restarting wiser and unjaded someday. Last weekend, though, I got a sweet certified letter in the mail, custom stationery bearing Trent in elegant calligraphy. Flowery apologies for past thoughtlessness, hoping I'm well, plus this fancy dinner invite, making peace. I cackle out loud, imagining its rebound fling Miguel's attempt at fancy gesture. That or Trent's midlife crisis in apology form. But the audacity gets my wheels spinning with opportunity. See, it was Trent who insisted I be a stay-at-home mom years ago. So rebuilding my career from scratch has been a tiring uphill journey, whereas the cheating ex sold his company for a tidy fortune right before all this went down. So I pen a gracious reply note hinting that perhaps reconciliation could occur, but only in fair exchange for a small token of goodwill from him towards me. I ain't no gold digger. I earn my own way, always have. But Trent didn't just break my trust, he derailed my whole career and retirement. So if Mr. Moneybags feels so eager to make amends, well, I got plenty of years of financial stability to plan for. Let's call it karma's price tag on wasting 2 decades of loyalty from me. A walking away bonus package, so I can rest assured if nothing else. My only condition is he signs it sealed fast, no sniveling or guilt tripping. Maybe Trent predicted I'd aim for his deep pockets in exchange for grace. Because 48 hours later, I was contacted by his lawyer, ready to negotiate terms. And while nothing replaces lost time or feelings, seeing that balance confirmed in my accounts sure renews my gusto. Both me and the kids are taken care of now, come what may. Let Trent and Jeff count their blessings. I'm a more generous, forgiving soul than those snakes acting so entitled to my life and body whenever it suited them before. But now I'm finally free, with a sweeter future awaiting, thanks to the one thing cheaters can't resist, their own arrogance promising they are so sly. Turns out this wiser survivor got the last laugh.